Hi, Desert Boy here, and I just wanted to talk a minute about, as I mentioned in the earlier video, he's working on putting a picatinny type rail on the Henry lever action. In this case, it's the H010. It's a steel 4570 model, and I have another Henry, my 38-357 carbine. I'll be doing the same thing on. And essentially there's 4 screws up here, which I'll include a photo so you can see how those are situated, that are on top there. And before we get started, let's do a safety check of the weapon. Okay, let's go ahead and you can take that out, rack the action. See, there's no rounds in there. There's no rounds in the magazine tube, so we're empty. It's safe for us to go ahead and do any work on that we're going to be doing. And then we'll go ahead here and put this back in here. Sorry, I think I kind of bumped in the camera there for a minute. So this rail set here, I ordered off the Henry website. It's part of their parts. They give you the screws. They give you a little Torx head that fits inside of something like a nut driver like this. And then they give you the rail here. So we're going to take these out of here. What we find out in here, we've got, if you look at it real close, it says 4 H009 and H010 rifles. So go ahead. You can see, to pull this out of here, this is the rail that's going to go on there. In this case, there's 4 holes in the 4570 for that. In the 38-357, there's actually only 3. There's 1 forward, 2 back. But of course, although it's a respectable caliber, it's not a 4570. And now it's going to jostle things around. Then you have the screws and the little Torx head type thing in there as well. So, other than bore you with the whole process of taking these screws out and mounting it to it and everything, since I'm not a really super video editor and able to do a lot of effects like speeding things up, we'll just kind of sit back and relax and come back to it here in a minute. And when you do, we'll see how I did trying to get this mounted. Thank you very much, and as always, be safe out there, and we'll be back in a minute. So, Desert Boy here. As you can see, we've got the rail mount on there. Only issue I had was a couple of the screws were a little hard to get out. I had to be real careful, try not to scratch my receiver. And actually, with my screwdriver set, had to, in my case, I had to use a little bit of a combination of gripping action with some channel locks with the screwdriver, gently trying to get it loosened. But 2 out of 2 came out fine. 2 were a little more difficult. As far as putting them back in, the Torx head that comes with the kit, with the nut driver, you just use that and put them down in there. Some of you might use Loctite or something like that. That's up to you. I'm going to put it in here, and we'll go out and we'll see how it holds up being on there. From what I can tell, just looking at it right here, looking down the sight in a safe direction here, I can still line up my front sight through the rail. Of course, I don't have any kind of hardware mounted on it right now. I don't know how well you can see that looking down that, but you might see that you can still see your buckhorn sight, semi-buckhorn sight with the brass bead in the front, even with the rail mounted. Now once you put your optic on there, of course, that's all going to change. I kind of wondered, is there a way to co-witness with these like you do with your AR platforms or something like that? Looks like the answer is probably no, but the flip side of it is if you had to remove your optic, right, and use your iron sights, then you would be able to. So depending on the type of setup that you have for that, that would probably drive that. So this is all new for me. I'm not an optics person, and we'll see how it goes. Get a chance to take that to the range. The next video I'll be doing will be the one for the 38-357, and we'll see if we can get that one done to take to the range. Be safe out there, and once again, this is Free Desert Boy. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe.